What's up, fearless ones? My name is Alyssa or Carlissa, and today I'll be showing you some of the things that I built today. Yesterday was International Women's Day, and Lovable had she builds. Yes, I know about Lovable and all the hot water that they were in, but we went ahead and tried to build some things. Anyway, so I'll show you the list of things that I built. I put together probably 4 or 5 landing pages and several apps. So we'll start from all of the ones over the last 24 hours. So I am a funnel builder, and a funnel is a process that somebody goes from not knowing you at all to becoming a loyal customer or client. And I normally build these things through landing pages, building automations through phone, email, text, and just making sure that if a lead comes through, we are delivering product, reminding of appointments and things like that. So I decided to build out a landing page where we have a one-off like vibe coding offer, where we use things like Lovable to build their funnels out, and then we build out the backend automation using high level. This is obviously not my picture, but I think it did the best it could with what I asked it. It only built out one page in that instance. So if I wanted to make this active, what I personally would do is connect my Go High Level payment links to these buttons, and that would be that page. And then, of course, change this picture. Very interesting that I thought that's what curls look like, but it is. It's not what mine though. So that's one app that we built, um, or a site. So one for site. This was a app that I put together called the Architect. This is like my main bread and butter doing event funnels. So this was supposed to be you put in your event. So let's just say um, launch party 101. This is going to probably be a webinar about how to have a launch party. And I should probably have this. So based on my name, Launch Party 101, it wants me to do all of these things, and I have a checklist. I also can come into here for a timeline on all the things that I should be doing before my event. So technically it's saying that I should have started a while ago in the planning phase. We can build our offer stack for VIP and screenshot this so that they can put it into whatever slideshow that you're using. I should have probably built a coder that copied this to your clipboard, but I did not. Um, Building out what your funnel map looks like and just making sure that you know what the process is like. And let's just say if we had a thousand people register and 20% of them showed up and 40 of them became, VIP, it would give me all of the different things. And of course, this number is pulling based on the VIP builder. So if you change this pricing, that pricing would change. You even have an event assistant. So if I say that I'm targeting coaches with my offer, which is done for you funnels, and the price is, what did I put on there? What, 12.47 or something like that? Then it'll give me an idea for a title, some hooks, the suggested agenda, and an offer reveal script. So I think this is a pretty good platform that I put together here. And you can, of course, add more events and toggle everything between there. So I do really, really, really like how that came out. The only thing that I'm really missing on that for me is like a sign in for users to use. But that's another cool platform that we were able to build out today. So far we have a landing page and an app. So let's go to some other things that we built out. So if you remember the movie Clueless, to go with like the girl theme, this is one thing that we put together. So let's make an account. So it actually sends an email to confirm. So we got in, and I should be able to upload all of my closet items. And then I can search my closet. I can put some looks together. Once I have, the pieces, I can start to plan my outfits on the calendar. I can go for some different, styling looks. And then I have a profile where I can, take care of all of that. So I did build that since we needed some type of girly aspect for the event today, being that it is Women's Day. And if you are a woman and you are in AI, or even if you're not, comment down below what app you would build if you had, these free credits. So we have two apps and a landing page so far. This is a matrix that I wanted to build. I have built an embed version of this, but pretty much inside of one of the apps that I sell, which is called Go High Levels White Label Plug Machine, we can replace all of these platforms and save them money. So the goal is, if you are paying for these things, you would select the different things that you have to figure out how much money you can save by switching to our platform. So that's like a little matrix that I put together. I guess we can call that an app, or a web app, not really a landing page, but we're on 3 apps and a page. Cool. So it didn't get past the building phase on that one, so you're not going to be able to see what it builds out there, but this was supposed to, you put in a link for your funnel and it gives you a funnel analysis. That would have actually been top tier to build, and I'm mad that I didn't see that needed to have been approved. But this is why you gotta turn on your notifications. They're normally on, but I don't know why I couldn't hear it. This was the idea that they shared in the builder group that I'm in. And it was kind of a joke that they were saying to do virtual catering, but I think that's a great idea, especially since, again, I'm in the events business and I see how people can have an online event, but the piece that's missing from real life is food that is often an upsell with VIP. So I thought it would be cool if there were some APIs that could be connected with DoorDash so that when you have an event, somebody could order something for everybody at the event and it actually go to their house. So that is kind of a landing page and app idea that we put together. Also, I know I did a lot of stuff, and this is all on one login. I also tried building things out in another login. This is my 100K MRR, or monthly recurring revenue tracker. This will just be for me internally so that I could gamify, me trying to make 100K with monthly recurring revenue. I'm probably about at like 3,500 in MRR, but we of course need to build that out to hit 100K. So that's one thing I built for myself. This is something that we did publish, and it is something that's going to be hopefully my main source of MRR, or another source of MRR for me. But this is a landing page called Vibe Code System. And all in all, this is something that you can attach to your vibe coding platforms like Lovable if you don't want to, connect to the email systems and all of that. This is just a third party that you can insert forms and booking into so that I can send out all the reminders for you. It has the CRM where you can manage the CRM from your phone through that actual app, and being able to, if you have like digital products, deliver those products and things like that. So this is an app that we built out inside of High Level, and then this is a landing page that we put together. So again, this is the one that I definitely plan on making the most from. I need to replace this section with a form from High Level or a trigger link. So that is one piece that we definitely do need to still build out. I probably will end up going into the pro version because I just ended my Bolt subscription. Our funnel flow builder, this one is also an app. Oh no, this one is also a landing page. A landing page for an offer for funnels. So we have the starter funnel, which is just for one funnel, the launch system, which gives them an event funnel and their high ticket funnel, and then their like high ticket one where they ask for a whole bunch of stuff. That one is going to be 5,000. So another landing page. So we've got 4 landing pages, 5 apps so far on one account. Going into the next build was another one that we did not see that asked us some questions that I didn't get to. So you have a couple of apps that are not fully developed, but this was another version of that same type of offer on a different prompt. Well, same prompt, different output. Again, that one, it says published, but I think I asked it for something where it went back and tried to redo it, but we'll see. Okay, so I did build out this one. This is just, I wouldn't call it an app, but I wouldn't call it a landing page. I guess we can just call it a web app, but these are some different analytics that I've pulled together from coaches. So figuring out their typical show up rates to some of these events, figuring out, how much they should be charging for coaching, and having it in a format that's not just a regular chat is what this is. So it does have some matrices where they can figure out, how much the lifetime revenue for their clients are and some things to watch out for. So we'll call this one an app as well. So we should be at 6 pages and 6 apps so far on one account. I was definitely busy today. Now let's go to the next one. This is the last one for this account, which is not a landing page or a traditional app. It's actually an animated slideshow. I did try to last minute get it to give me where we can sign in and get some analytics tracking to share this so that if people want to actually share this deck, we can track that. But this is for that vibe code system I showed earlier, a deck where we can just present the different things that the app can do and just get people to sign up for it. What happened was I definitely fell asleep. I've been up since, as you can tell, very early in the morning working on some of these apps. So for 2 hours, Lovable was down. And during the last couple of minutes, I was trying to do some things like make sure that these are fully readable because some of the text is cut off. So there's definitely some things to improve in some of these apps. But all in all, we got, let's do a final count and a slideshow. So 11 different things, plus we had a couple of things lost in the, coding matrix. So that was one. And then separately from that, I did have another email where I did try to go crazy and do some things, but of course we're like out of credits to go and look at some of the ones that I was updating. But let's go to home to figure out what we did today on this account. So we had 5 projects in this account. I tried to use this account for some of my client projects. So I do have a client project right now where the client asked for 2 different funnels. So I just put the whole thing in here so it can make the funnels for me. And we did end up kind of just building the pages out of this and actually delivering that to the client. So we did build out of a build out. Separately from that, I did make an offer calculator so that somebody can put together their offer. So like, let's just say if we did the vibe code system, this is business, and the outcome is pretty life-changing. This is a self-paced option. The delivery time is instant. This is a do-it-yourself option. We do have community access, live calls, email support, the hours of support per month. It's really unlimited, however much support you want. So let's just put 7. And it says that my offer should be $10,000 and the value is $74,000. So it's assuming like some different bonuses that we can put together with it and what it knows to be true about the typical offer that is like mine. I didn't tell it that it was software, so there's definitely some things that we can add into that, but that's a pretty cool system. We did build something to help with event copy as well. Let's just try to sign in with Google because I am not in the mood to go to the email. Okay, so as you saw, the Gmail login actually worked. If we want to build like landing page copy, you can do that precisely. But if you just want copy in general, I can say like I'm having a challenge. Build your funnel with AI challenge for coaches. This is sales. My tone is going to be professional. Then I'm going to generate the copy. And now we have landing page copy. This is for like a really short landing page copy. You could definitely take this information and put it into a larger language model bot, but it gave us the agenda, some pre-event emails to send out before the event, follow-up emails for after the event, SMS for the event, both pre and post, and then the next steps. So I think this is pretty good for all of my coaches that do events. As you can see, that's kind of what some of my main focus was for my business and for my client's use case of apps that we could build today. As we're dwindling down, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe for more videos, and my link to Lovable will be inside the chat. If you want to check this out, they do give away free daily credits, even if you don't have, the 24-hour credits. And this is the last full build out that we can actually see. Again, there was probably 2 or 3 projects that just simply we missed the ball on completing them before the time was up, but we have another, gamified app. And this one I wanted to have for educating on funnels. So we have a quiz for, what's the purpose of a sales funnel? And then it's timed as well. So it's truly gamified. Just make sure you actually are playing. I know one thing that it did drop the ball on is making a whole lot of answers B and just randomly doing it. There we go. We have a grade. We can go home. We can see, how accurate we are. We can get some badges. But it's just a game that we did put together so that people can understand where they should be at. So, like, thank you page should be last, registration page should be one of the first ones. Their offer should be once they're done, they should get some reminder emails. Having the webinar, this looks about right. And I only got one correct. The correct order should be registration page, thank you page. And like, this is not correct, so getting some of that together. This is one of the last apps that we did put together, but even for vocab, we have some of that. And this is just some things that we're building out so that I can add some of these apps to my site for learning and education purposes, adding it to some of my existing software. We do already have over 40 businesses that are on our paid software. And just building out some of these things was very fun for Women's Day. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We did get a lot of projects done. I will leave the true stats somewhere on the screen so you can see how many build outs we did. Definitely over 10 build outs using Lovable today. Definitely should have been doing some more client work, but it did help us get it done. So again, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.